Prime Minister has announced the most drastic limits to our lives that the UK has ever seen in living memory. The aim, he says, is to save lives in this time of national emergency.
Coronavirus is the biggest threat this country has faced for decades, and this country is not alone.
Here we go then for the start of heat number 2, round 1, round Croft, and away we go. Very good start for Manchester there. They got off the line very well. Staffordshire got a good start as well in their car as they head down into the first corner race. Oh, a bit of a mistake there from Tumanis, running wide, just about hanging on again into the confines of the circuit. Side-by-side contact off the hairpin there between Manchester and Staffordshire. So Demetrius Tumanis,
it's great to see a good battle for the lead.
Of lap 1. Just to remind you, Joe Grimer driving for Staffordshire at the moment. Tumanis using all the track and a little bit more there through the chicane. Can Grimer get a run up towards Tower Bend? It's a good drive off the chicane for both Manchester and Staffordshire drivers there. They're looking for the rear bumper now of Tumanis, and up the inside goes Joe Grimer, and well, that's a very nice overtake.
Not having the opportunity to take it to Silverstone and represent your university is, a bit heartbreaking really, but I'm sure that's the same for every single team around the country and around the world that are competing.
And Joe Grimer, you can see the graphic at the top of your screen, is on his final lap. Well, a bit of a scare this. He was in complete control of this race before the mistake on the penultimate lap, but it is going to be maximum points for Staffordshire University in their first heat of the day. The second heat of round number 1. Across the line, there goes Joe Grimer. Great victory for him.
Millions of pupils nationwide will head back to school this week. For many, it comes after months staying at home.
So Dennis, after that little meeting, I was going to come and ask you what you're doing here. So would you like to explain to the viewers?
These are basically for the harness points on the Formula student car.
Yep.
Basically I'm throwing them in now, so these can go in there, then you secure your belts and you're safe to go.
Yep.
Basically that's what I'm doing.
Too late, you give love a bad name.
Okay. So one of them needs to be... How far that way? Go on, mate. One second, that. This is such a shit show.
I know. Fuck's sakes. Don't fall off the table.
Oh, you!
Fuck's sake.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because this is square, isn't it? Fucking idiot.
That's not quite level, man. Little T. I'm the number 2.
I watched the first one. Fuck me, shit.
Jake.
Wales, for fuck's sake.
He's not my video, Jake. Jake.
That is.
Jake.
26.
Jake Vernier,
just mark it off these. These are real.
Oh, it's actually a sound.
So let's call it.
Broken.
So what it does, it prints this raft, on this one anyway, it prints a raft which beds into the little holes within the surface, like the perforations.
Yeah.
And then what it's supposed to do is it raises up a little tiny bit and then prints the next layer. But when it's raising up that little tiny bit, it's either raising up too much, it could be that there's not quite enough material coming out, but it's not, so they call it an interface layer. And the idea is it's like a weak layer that's strong enough to make it stick, but weak enough that when you're finished you can peel it all off.
We'll call it the fucking passion wagon. Get what's that in that seat? Use that for the beer pong. Beer pong. Then I'll be filming this.